Shartimus Prime, Shartimus Prime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it. Taking bad hits, taking bad shit. Shartimus, subscribe.
DC Collectibles still actually really sucks with this brittle plastic.
Hey, what's up you guys, Shartimus Prime here doing another Marvel Legends figure review on technically not a Marvel Legend, but the Spider-Man classic Sandman figure. Today is Throwback Thursday. A lot of requests for this figure review. Today also marks the 6th anniversary of the Shartimus Prime YouTube channel. 6 years of Shartimus Prime. Thank you guys so much for sticking around and watching. Anyway, this figure right here is awesome. I absolutely love this piece. It has been up on display for quite some time with this stupid sand skirt that I built from a while ago, but I took them down for this review. And then this is what the packaging looks like for the figure, so if you're on the hunt for it, that's what it looks like. This is not the clear clamshell packaging from the original Spider-Man classics. And a Toybiz figure, I also need to mention. Toybiz just killed it with these Marvel Legends figures. So this guy comes with a lot of accessories. You get 6 different interchangeable hands. Let's first take a look at those, and then we'll take a closer look at Sandman. You get these 2 right side pieces, which you can put on the left side as well, but I really feel like these 2 are meant for the right side. Of course, this being his right hand, and then this being the other 2 sides for the left, and then this obviously being a left hand over here. And these hands are sculpted very, very well. I mean, just in the thumb right there, look at all the detail in there. I like how they have the brown over all the sand grains sculpted in there. That's really great. You can even see this vein, which is a fake vein because he doesn't really have veins. That is just too dope. I like the wash over here. It's just great. And then the left side actually has a different thing going on with it. You get the open hand. Getting the fingernails, all the wrinkles in the hands and everything. These are very well articulated too. The right side actually has slightly different articulation than the left. See, he has a wrist hinge right over there, and then he does have clamping action right there for his fingers, and then the thumb moves up and down. On the left side, it's a little different. You still get that hinge joint. You still get the clamping action with the fingers, but instead of moving up and down, you get a swivel for the thumb joint. Paint sculpt on these are awesome as hell. I just love this so much. This is just too cool. I love that fading in and out, the paint variation, all these grains sculpted in here. This is like a barrel clamping kind of thing going on, so that's cool. It's spring loaded. One minor gripe for me though is I wish these all had bendy wires in them. That would have been really nice to have the bendy wire in there. Then here you have the McGrabby hand. You can tell it's supposed to be for the left hand because this one's all small right over here, and then it gets bigger. That's like his middle finger. The thumb and details in this are great, and then this has clamping action over here as well. It's not spring loaded, but you do get that articulation. And over here for his left side, you get this badass axe, which is my favorite interchangeable hand for him. This is just... oh, I'm gushing over here, man. This is just so cool. I love Marvel Legends. Anyway, I like the edge right over there. This is great. It comes to a point. It comes to an edge right here up at the top. This is just sculpted very well. I like how you get this kind of stacked look for the sand. And lastly, you get this mace looking very cool. All these really nice spikes sculpted on there. Again, that stacked effect going on over here. Now, when you're interchanging these, it could be tough. One thing I did do on the left side was I had to kind of shave off a little bit of this peg right here to make it a little easier. You may or may not want to do that. The right side's just fine. You can see there's no paint that I took off or anything like that. One thing that helps me too, if it's cold in your garage like how it is in mine right now, just breathe a little bit. You get some hot breath on that little port over there, and that should help it. So here's a close look at the face sculpt, and damn, this is amazing. I'm so happy that Toybiz existed at one point. Figures like this are just not made anymore in the US. This is incredible. Look at this face sculpt, man. That looks like some dude. Yeah, it looks so realistic. You know, lately with the Gentle Giant Studios and everything, we've been getting very generic face sculpts. This actually looks like somebody. I'm sure they referenced an actual photo. The paint apps are equally amazing. Look at all the color variation that we get in his hair over here. I'm seeing black, a dark brown, and a lighter brown over there, and just the hair, it's sculpted very, very well. You get all those little lines in there. He has that Norman Osborn-esque kind of hair, huh? Century Productions. And I like how the chin is sculpted over here, and this nose and everything. Oh man, I mean, even the back of the head looks really awesome on this figure. Now there's a slight variation of color between the head sculpt and the neck over there, but not a big deal. And we get some big old veins sculpted right there in his neck. Big old thick neck. Very, very buff figure. I really love this sculpt, man. I mean, just looking at the upper torso section over here, you could see some wrinkles right over there in his shirt. Then on top of that, you get all these sand grains in here, and that is just so badass to me. And then they painted it with some brown on top of it. It just is just way too awesome. I just never thought that we would get a figure that really looked like this, that captured that kind of look. You still get all the stripes on here and everything too. You can clearly see though the paint did come off on this joint. It's still kind of hanging in there, but the plastic they use isn't too different
different from the paint that they used on the rest of the figure. So it's not terrible. His hands kind of blend in nicely with the rest of the figure over there. You can see that. It looks really nice. I never noticed this before, but it looks like the stripe on the bottom of his shirt is also his belt. That's a little funny looking, so I guess that's the only real mistake, I guess. But looking at these pants, this is incredible. Again, you get all those little holes sculpted in there. You get a lighter brown over the darker brown on this. This just looks amazing. And then the shoes are detailed out like crazy. You get the laces in there. You get gray over black. You get some more browns in there. They kept it consistent with all those little grains sculpted in there. So it's like you really feel like this guy is completely made out of sand, but he's just making himself look like a human. I just think that is so badass, man. He does not have pickles at the bottom of his feet though, but not a big deal. And I just want to get a look at the back of the figure over here. This looks great, man. Oh, sandy butt. Nobody likes a sandy butt. And then there's the back. Nice back muscle sculpted over there. And Toybiz didn't just kill it with the paint sculpt, they give us great articulation. He looks all the way up, the neck moves all the way down, or the head can move all the way down. He rotates side to side. You get shoulders that move all the way outward. They rotate forward, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. Even though he has this huge bicep right here, it still, it still bends okay. He rotates at the wrist. We already went over the hand articulation. He has a great Toybiz ab crunch over here. You get a waist swivel. You get ball jointed legs. These are on T joints, so they move outward, and then they kick forward. He has an upper thigh swivel right here. You get double jointed knees, so it bends in that far. And then the ankles don't really move down a little bit due to this cuff kind of blocking it. They can move up some. No rotation side to side, but you do get the gorgeous ankle pivot. And then on top of that, you get great toe articulation. Really awesome articulation on this figure, man. You get all the paint sculpt and articulation. This is why I love Marvel Legends, man. And then all the accessories too. Jeez, they just throw them at you like crazy. Oh, it's too badass. This is actually a very tall figure for a Marvel Legend. He stands a little over 7 inches. Here's Sandman next to the McFarlane Spider-Man. Thank you, Chipunkas. And then here he is next to the Amazing Spider-Man 2 Spider-Man figure. So you can see the McFarlane Spidey and Sandman actually work very well in scale with each other. And of course, here he's next to the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. So again, I think this is an amazing figure. I absolutely love what Toybiz gave us. I feel very, very lucky that we were all able to get these figures, or most of us anyway. If you don't have this figure yet, go on eBay, look it up, try to snag it. It is awesome. I absolutely love it. Anyway, I hope you guys liked my video. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't already, check out marvelousnews.com for a photo gallery of images, and check out sharmisprime.net for the daily blog. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
That's crispy.
Hey, don't be a pinche joto, man. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button already if you haven't. Come on, man. Hit that subscribe or watch one of the videos below.
Ay,